41 tackles on the year, that menacing Mike linebacker. So Nathan Rourke going back to work at the throttle of this Ohio offense. There's your speed option that Nathan Rourke has won real well this year, but as you see, that time, Khalil Hodge. Well, there's been a name Khalil that's been absolutely out of sight here as a linebacker at Buffalo a few years ago, Gerard.
Yeah, there definitely seems to be some symmetry with the name Khalil and exceptional play in the Bulls uniform on the defensive side of the ball, but you have to be impressed with those.
Starter A.J. Ouellette had the opening call, and this is Julian Ross outside the number.
Considering the win is a factor.
Yeah, Stan was 7 in the box, and this is Julian Ross. Just not much there this time. Ross tried to work behind that big junior left tackle, Joe Lowry, the 310-pounder, but trying to keep this drive alive. Rourke will step up, seam route. He's got Poppy White. Gerard, he ran that dig in the middle of the football field.
Of White to go up there and catch that football because he recognized that he was going to get hit, and believe me, as cold as it is out there, those hits hurt.
Yeah, Poppy, a young man from the state of Oklahoma. That's a big one, though, on third down. His second catch of the game. This is Nathan Rourke. Nothing. Rourke on 4th and 6. Dumped down under. Was 4th and a full 6.
Yes.
Trailing 14-0.
Recognizing what's at stake. You do not want to put the ball back in the hands of Jackson and company for the Bulls.
Right, it worked for Frank Solich, so to keep the drive alive. Burrows will stay. This is Burrows powering his way down to the 2.
Negative when you're able to move backwards.
All right, this is a 3rd and 7 now. They can pick up the first down inside the 2. 3rd and 7 on this Ohio drive. Rourke going to step up. Nathan Rourke got stuck right near the goal line. He got in. Touchdown. Nathan Rourke, as he was able to run through a tackle of Gaddafi Wright to get Ohio on the board.
Excellent execution, excellent play call, because you create a situation where you have the defense thinking you're going to pass, but this is a designed quarterback draw from the get-go. As you see Rourke with his ability to elude tacklers as well as provide power by get-field sooner than later.
Absolutely, 100%. Now Nathan Rourke going to come out throwing. There's no Brendan Cope, their leading receiver, and we haven't seen A.J. Ouellette since the first series.
Yeah, we can't spot him on the sideline as well, so there must be something going on with him because he's a key playmaker for the Bobcats.
This is Julian Ross, who's serving as Ouellette's the big right tackle, the freshman, Hagen Miservi.
And it's going to be real difficult and challenging for Rourke because at this point, the Bulls recognize that the passing game is not working. So what are they going to do? They're going to line up in the box and force you to beat them running the football. And good luck with that when you have Hodge and Harris out there.
All right, after picking up that initial first down off that speed option, Rourke firing middle. He's got Cameron Odom all by his lonesome to the 41-yard line. Well designed there as Rourke started to impress upon running the speed option, and then Gerard put it up.
Exactly. His own version of a trick play, and Rourke, when he goes back and watches film, he's going to wish he threw to a Pappy White.
7 down 14-0 right out of the chute. Ohio has responded with Nathan Rourke. This is Julian Ross trying to bounce it to the outside.
Right now, the Bulls are on a stampede offensively and defensively, and what they've been able to do so far against this Bobcats offense and defense.
Julian Ross remains at running back and the pistol behind Nathan Rourke. But now they're looking at first down back on the 46. Rourke will check down. That's a pretty good stick as put on there, is coming up out of the secondary to make that hit. Was DB. Oh, there's Khalil Hodge. There's Khalil Hodge, a middle linebacker. The Mike linebacker who made that stick.
Trying to figure out how do we work with this win.
Down their most effective wide receiver in Brendan Cope, who was injured in the Akron game and not able to go today. Now Rourke's got to step up. Ohio approaching the red zone now. The squad averages 40 points a game, folks. One of the highest offensive outputs in the FBS. Speed option for Rourke. Khalil Hodge said, "I got you again." Oh, he's a tackling machine. Girardi gets off blocks so well, too. Notice that about Hodge.
He certainly does. And remember, this man is one of the top tacklers in the nation. I'll say that again, in the nation. And here's the reason why. He sticks with the play, and he just has a nose for the football and ability to get there even through traffic.
Part, especially in the second quarter. So, second quarter, they had the wind at their back. Now here in the third, let's see what Nathan Rourke comes to work with. Rourke, the quarterback who won the job during the spring and then fall camp. This is the speed option to the left, and just not much there. We have Buffalo's front seven, Gerard. They continue to be able to string that out and run.
Ad nauseum, you have to go vertical with the passing game and take advantage of the wind being at your back.
I hear you. Now, again, as we've stated many times as well, Brendan Cope, their top wide receiver, and the receiver that stretches things vertically. As Rourke is
miss big time right now, as Rourke is having a hard time passing even with the wind at his back. But the key part is you have to get open as a receiver, and that was a play you should have made. It was more of a throw than the route being run.
All right, 3rd down and 8 now for Nathan Rourke against this very tough Buffalo defense. They really improved their play as a unit as the years worn on. Rourke trying to throw that
to be fully engaged in this football game.
And on 2nd and 5 now from the 5-yard line for Nathan Rourke. Run that inside zone read, and Julian Ross battling near the goal line. He's got a first down, Gerard. First down could be gained at the 2, and depending on the spot, it looks like they're going to move the chain.
Defensive coordinator Jim Burrows does an excellent job of diagnosing what the issues and problems are with his defense and making those adjustments. And the adjustment for this second half has been put pressure on Jackson.
Going to start again out of their zone read principles, out of the pistol look, and that's Julian Ross on the run game. So it's been a lot of Julian Ross today. As just a few seconds into this 4th quarter. Great to have you along. Michael Reggae, Gerard Cherry, all of our ESPN crew. Nathan Rourke, quarterback of Ohio, put 14 points up in this 3rd quarter, and now he's going to throw misdirection back to his big tight end. Have 2nd down now. Nathan Rourke in Ohio. This is Julian Ross, nowhere to go. You know why that is? Because Khalil Hodge is in the neighborhood. Don't you love watching Khalil Hodge get to the football? He's terrific.
And Hodge could sense that we did a highlight package on polling, and he said, "I will not be outdone, especially on my home field."
And backed up as he'll receive the shotgun snap with his heels on his own goal line here to begin this drive. David Burrows, the running back in the pistol. And this is Burrows trying to bounce it to the outside. And
touchdown as well as a key stop to help set up that touchdown scenario that you just saw. But again, if you're the Bulls, you have to not fall for the misdirection plays, because they're going to have to take some chances if you're the Bobcats getting back in this game.
Yeah, Rourke tried to take that shot to the middle as running that dig route was Poppy White. Khalil Hodge had a deep drop, and thought maybe he had a chance to come up with a pick there.
And that ability to take that deep drop, Tampa 2 is what we call when you have a
defensive lineman in today's game. Try to keep him fresh. Ground game. This is Julian Ross. Got a block. Ross battling his way very near the sticks. About a long yard to go. Nice 2nd down run from Julian Ross. Khalil Hodge, 11 tackles today. Gerard Cherry, you ready for this? That's 152 on the year.
And counting. And the amazing thing about it is he's registered 5th season, let alone 4-game stretch.
Absolutely.
Incredible tackler.
Yeah, he gets 60, 70 in a season. It's phenomenal. He's doubled that and then some. 3rd down and short. Speed option Rourke. Gonna tuck the football.
To get back in the conversation as a starter, you can make something happen right here on this drive.
Zone read. Trying to tie it up on this drive, trailing by 7. Ross.
When you have the backups come in and there's no fall off.
No question about it. Will augment what Gerard is saying here after this snap. Speed option, Maxwell. Going to keep the football. Got 4 down to the 7-yard line. Think about this for Ohio today. We discussed
top wide receiver, but you still find yourself in position to tie this football game.
Now this is 2nd down, and we'll call it 6. Ohio could get a 1st down at the 1. The zone read run game. Julian Ross got stood up. Oh, that Buffalo defense getting stout. And it's a 4th down and 12. They can't get a 1st down. Trailing by 7. Rourke got to put it up. Rourke going to throw end zone. Batted around. Being hotly contested for, and it is picked off by Buffalo. Buffalo has come up with the INT on that 4th down throw to the end zone. Well, look at that scrum. And coming out of the pack, Khalil Hodge. Showstopper. Megastar. One of the best in college football. How about a job by Rourke to stay alive and avoid the sack?
Exactly, and Rourke shows you that he wants it just as bad as the defenders want to bring him down. He finds a way to stay alive, but when you throw into the heart of a defense, bad things typically occur. And Hodge fights for the football and comes down with it, but you can make the argument that was it a tie situation in which it should go to the receiver as well. But as you see right there at the tail end, Hodge uses his strength as a defender to pull the ball away and to come up with the INT. He has had an excellent football game today.
Your main man making the biggest play of the day defensively, and he ripped that football away from Andrew Meyer. Meyer had a piece of it.
Yes, he did.
And Hodge ripped